The Horror Out of Shady Hills by Kam Lee. Sam and Tyrone had been paramedics long enough to know every nursing home in their district, but tonight's dispatch named a place neither had ever heard of: Shady Hills. The call was routine, pickup of a deceased resident, yet Tyrone kept glancing at the dark road ahead. 15 years, he muttered. How come we ain't never been here? Old folks pass constantly. Sam checked the GPS. Says it's existed for decades. Maybe they just got lucky. But neither believed it. The building appeared suddenly through the fog. A tall, silent structure with dim amber lights flickered like tired eyes. No ambulances ever idled here. No police cruisers. No staff smoking outside. Nothing. Only a cold stillness. Inside they were greeted by a smiling, elderly woman in a crisp nightgown.
"Thank you for coming,"
she said, voice syrupy and wrong.
"The deceased is upstairs."
She never gave her name. As they climbed the narrow stairwell, Sam whispered, "How does a place this big have no transport calls? No heart attacks? No strokes?" Tyrone tried to laugh but couldn't. Every step groaned under his boots like the building itself resented movement. The room they entered held a covered body on a bed. Tyrone pulled the sheet back. An old man lay there, but his skin looked smooth, almost waxy, unwrinkled except around the eyes. "This dude looks younger than my uncle," Tyrone whispered. "He's supposed to be 98. Sam checked vitals out of habit. "He's dead, but I don't know. Something feels wrong." Then he noticed faint circular marks around the man's neck and chest, like suction cups. Before they could load the body, a hallway light flickered violently. Footsteps shuffled just out of sight. A chorus of whispers drifted through the vents, old voices, dozens of them, chanting softly. Tyrone swallowed hard. "We're checking the basement. I don't care what the dispatch says." Sam didn't argue. They descended past the first floor, then a second, until the stairwell became colder than outside. The air smelled of brine and rust. At the bottom was a steel door with no signage. It hung silently open, pulsing with slow, wet breathing. Inside, dim green lamps illuminated a cavernous basement lined with empty wheelchairs. In the center stood a massive pit covered by metal grates. Something below shifted, like an ocean creature brushing a cage. A sudden scraping noise echoed. An elderly man, alive, alert, far too spry, stepped from behind the boiler.
"You shouldn't be here,"
he said calmly.
"We were preparing a feast."
More residents emerged, surrounding the paramedics. Their eyes glowed faintly, pupils dilated like nocturnal animals. Their skin had the same waxy, ageless quality. Tyrone raised his hands. "What feast?" A tentacle slid between the floor grates, long and pale, glistening with a clear fluid that dripped like cold honey. It reached towards the residents, who bowed their heads in eerie reverence.
"The giver,"
the old man said.
"It keeps us alive. We feed it the forgotten, drifters, runaways, the homeless. In return, it nourishes us each night. Eternal life requires maintenance."
Sam backed away, but another tentacle rose, thicker, tasting the air. More limbs followed, twitching. Starfish-like suckers opened and closed rhythmically. The creature emitted a low rumble that vibrated their ribs. Tyrone grabbed Sam's sleeve. "We are out!" But the residents closed in, blocking the stairway. Their smiles stretched impossibly wide.
"We've gone decades without anyone noticing,"
the old woman from upstairs said.
"Tonight we lost one of ours. We must replace him."
Tentacles shot upwards, snaring the empty wheelchairs and dragging them closer like offerings. Sam and Tyrone ran for the grates, but the limbs lashed out, wrapping around Tyrone's ankle. He screamed as another coiled around Sam's waist. The residents watched with peaceful, almost holy admiration. As Sam was pulled downward, he saw the creature's true form, a pulsing mass, its central maw ringed with glistening fangs, its tentacles weaving like roots, drinking from the living. The last thing he heard was the old woman whispering,
"Welcome to Shady Hills."